Real opinions, no edits.
This is All Things Go podcast. I'm E.
DJ Ashma, your girl Whitley.
Got a special guest here today. Introduce yourself, bro.
It's your boy MEALTICKETNU, man. I just came home off of 17 years. I went in when I was 15. I came home at 32. I've been home 6 months.
That's dope. Shout out to that. Come on. I need a shot for that.
Yeah,
let's take a shot. Shot o'clock. Hey,
sure,
get into the shit. Okay, so 15.
Yeah.
You was a baby. How was that for you?
It was difficult, being just took from the world at a young age, going into an adult system and trying to find my way, you know, and a lot of times people think, oh, he in prison, at least he ain't on the streets. Mm-hmm. Some people don't make it home.
Yeah.
You know, so just going in there young and trying to find my way was definitely difficult.
And since you was 15 though, don't they have like the juvenile system, but you saying you went straight to what's the difference? I don't know.
So what happened is you can get weighed down and they keep you in a juvenile facility.
Okay.
But with me, they weighed me straight up because of the nature of the crime. Right, I had attempt murder, I had armed carjacking, and I had robbery. So they felt though we gonna wave them up, you know. So
you was 15 in there with the big dogs, the grown ups.
Yeah, man, definitely. It was definitely hard, bro. And that's why I'm here, basically, you know, to let you know that the things that you've been through don't mean that you gotta stay there. So that's where I'm at now. And I thank All Things Go podcast first and foremost to reaching out to me and showing me love, giving me a platform to get my story out there.
Already.
So can we get into it? What was your lifestyle like at 15 that led you to the jail system so young?
So what happened was my mother was an addict. My father was an addict. I'm from a small place called Harford County, Edgewood, Maryland. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you know, my mother not there, my father not there. It took me to the streets. And when it took me to the streets, I was homeless. You know, I was living outside. I was staying with a friend. I was doing this. So the first thing a person think is, I can't keep living like this. I need some money. Mm-hmm. So what do? We go rob, we try to go jack, we try to go sell drugs, and it put me in a situation where I could have died in prison because I was facing life. I took a plea for 75, all suspended, but 25, and that's why I'm here today. Some people said I was foolish, like why would you take all that time? But that's how I'm here today. I might have went to trial and blew it and got life bit, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you ever regret any of those things that you did?
I don't regret nothing that I did because it made me who I am today.
Absolutely.
All the trials and tribulations that I've been through, it made me a man. It made me understand discipline. It made me understand never take life for granted. It made me understand to cherish a woman. 17 years of my life not touching a woman, like that got deep inside themselves. My mind playing tricks with me. So it was guys that couldn't handle the pressure and they did the unthinkable. You know, so as a man I stood solid. I went to prison. I ain't tell, and I was young, you know, and I had an opportunity to do all that, but I didn't. So when I came home I got embraced as well.
So what's the unthinkable?
Yeah.
The unthinkable, man, is you messing with guys in prison, man. You know, some guys.
Suicide.
Yes, I mean that too, because that's real too.
Yeah,
you know, some guys kill themselves and take their whole life away. Like, man, I can't live like this, and that's real. So when you seeing that, like, you might be talking to a guy, and then you wake up the next morning, like, what happened to him? Man, they coming with the police and a white sheet. He done killed himself, and I done seen it. Like, man, whoa, you know.
So did you have any like friends in there where as though they did go to that other side and they started sleeping with niggas? I don't know how else to say it.
I definitely had friends. I definitely had friends, man. That
you would never even thought like
that was cold gangsters. You know that we respected, and it was like. At a point in time, you had to do that to think you was a man. Oh, we ain't doing that. As a man, we gonna stand on our 2 feet, and that's how we rocking. But we not sleeping with none of that shit. We ain't doing that. So that's what hurt you to your heart, because you be like, man, I respected you. But you doing this, I don't got no respect for you at all. You know, so it hurt.
Yeah, bro, that's a lot of time. You couldn't get one of them COs, man. Like you.
Yeah, like I said, man, one of them COs, that's a whole nother story.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really got on for real. But dealing with a CO in prison, you know. Shout out to White Boy, shout out to Old Doug, man. A lot of dudes can vouch for that. So it's like, after a while, that's cool, but it's a distraction. You get what I'm saying? It's a distraction. You got guys that got life, double life, and they worrying about a female. You ain't worrying about no court date. You ain't worrying about your transcripts. You get what I'm saying? You ain't worrying about trying to get a lawyer to get home. You worrying about a broad. Nah, so I had to, once I went through my situation, I had to like, man, yo, you got 25. I'm counting on my hands. I be home at, you know, just stay focused. So that's what I did.
Wow.
Yeah, that's commendable, man.
Yeah, that is. Like, I'm still in awe. I had a question about. Damn, I just lost it. I lost it. Yeah.
So, is it any codes when they doing the homosexual shit? Because some people say they put the soda can in the shower, or they put the towel up, or some shit. So you know, like, yeah, don't come in. You're getting waxed right now. Like,
yeah, you got certain lot of stuff, man, that goes on. But because I'm under law, right? Certain things I can't even speak about. You feel me? Because it's like you giving the secrets away to prison. This how they living in there. So, you know, a CEO might see this, or another guard might see this and get on point. That's dry snitching. So I can't really do that. But it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
You don't think of that with all these niggas going these interviews. They spilling. I never even looked at that point of view.
They can't wait to spill the beans. You know what's going on.
That is true.
Okay, I think I remember. Wait, and I just lost it. Damn.
It'll come.
I get it. He got some deep,
I'm like,
he got some deep stuff going on.
Oh,
right
what
here,
I was gonna say was, what advice or what statement would you say to kids that's, you know, probably could be in a situation where they didn't have their parents and they feel like they need stuff, or just in general like they feel lost in life? What would you say?
Feeling lost. That's where I was at. So I would tell every child out there that feel lost, just be patient with yourself. Like, understand patience. For many years, I didn't understand it, right? I didn't understand what patience. Be calm. I want to grow up fast. Yeah. Man, you going to understand when you get older and you got responsibilities. So I didn't know that. So when you going through this storm, for every young person out there, if you going through this storm, always remember that it can get worse. So take your situation that you dealing with and just walk slow. It's going to be people that see what you trying to do, positive stuff, and they going to help you. But as long as you live in that evil dark side, they going to stay away from you. So many years I was living that dark side, you know, tied in with so much other stuff. And I'm like, man, why I ain't getting blessed? Why I'm keep going on lockup? I'm doing 18 months on lockup for a stabbing. Why I just got knocked off with $22,000 worth of drugs in the prison? I gotta focus up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, for every young kid, man, I just want you to give yourself a chance, man. Just give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
How do you maintain a good mental with being incarcerated for so many years?
I turned to my music, you know, like that was something that helped me block out the stuff, family losing, calling, people ain't answering the phone, need a $25 money orders, homeboys spending me, mother dying, father dying, all this stuff was just building up, and I'm like, how the hell can I deal with it without exploding? You know, running my bid up and never coming home again. So I just took my music and I just started putting the pain in my music. Like, man, I know somebody can feel it. So I'm beating on the door on lockup. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you behind the door, you you know, you don't come out your cell. So I just started making a beat on the lockup door and just giving people my pain. And dude was like, man, hey, yo, who that rapping? I'm like, yo, MEALTICKETNU. He like, yo, run it back. Yo, he said, I felt that. You know, so when I was capturing the minds of people that was locked up, like, yo, you got something to say. I just kept on going.
So you've been writing in jail this whole time?
Yeah, I've been writing, yeah.
Oh, wow, you want to give us something? Like,
yeah, that's only right. I look where I'm at. All things I got to.
Let's go. And right before you get there, can you tell us where the name Meal Ticket came from?
MEALTICKETNU came from my man Lemon Man from East Baltimore down the hill. He gave me that name because we was in prison and we was trying to find, you know, ways to get money. You know, we broke. We need lawyers. We trying to pay for our family mortgages and all this. And he like, bruh. So I came out and I'm like, yo, I gotta wait. He like, what? In this jail? I'm like, yeah. He like, boy, you the meal ticket for real. You always find a way for somebody to eat. I'm like, what? So I ran with it. But, you know, growing up, my mother always called me New. So I just took MEALTICKETNU and I just put it together, you know. So that's how I definitely put it, came up with it.
Okay.
yeah, put the bars together.
Yeah, let's get into these bars.
Check it out. They doubted me, slept on me, nigga. Hey, just like an air mattress, huh? I was in prison starving. Hey, bitch ain't even send me a care package. I felt like the world was closing in. Conversations with my cousin. Like, fuck niggas and they favors. Don't come home, ask a nigga for nothing. I pray for these days for real. Hey, think about nights, give me chill. I think about nights I slept with a knife in Cumberland, Maryland for real. Bree coached me through the phone. Whenever nigga about to lose it. See my sister pass out in the courtroom when the judge gave a ruling. One of my dogs got double life. He throwing feces behind the door. My other dog got 44. He doing rough behind the wall. My other dog stressing over a bitch. Cause a bitch that took a nigga off. He like, I'ma get home. I'ma kill a bitch. I'm like, don't trip, shake it off. I've been through your same shoes, nigga. I know how I feel to be hurt. I know how I feel to losing the pill and your lawyer don't keep his word. I know how I feel to call 1,000 times and your family don't keep their word. Man,
You got feel that shit.
Yo, I love that, yo. This
You got the delivery and you been, I'm like, okay, you been performing and all.
Yeah, so just giving y'all a little backstory of who I am, right? So when I came home, I was always asking people, like my homeboys and my cousins, I'm like, I'm trying to go viral. I need people to hear my music because I know people, even though people don't live the street life, they gonna feel it because it's authentic.
Right.
So we coming up with all these ideas like, man, yo, do this. I'm like, man, forget it, man. And if it ain't in my calling for people to hear my music, I ain't worrying about it. So I come home. The 6th day I'm home, I go viral on the internet for eating a Big Mac.
Wait.
Swear to God, I go viral on TikTok for eating a Big Mac.
It was the way you
I had a big dog.
Yo, what happened?
Man, I go viral for eating a Big Mac. I just ate
Where the
it.
video
like
at?
the first time you had a Big Mac in 15 years?
In 17 years, yeah.
Definitely.
Hold up, I got a fun fact. I never had a Big Mac.
What?
Swear to God.
They be
Take
busting.
my black card. Take my black card.
damn,
I never had a
The
Big Mac.
the McChickens with the
No.
Mac.
Cause listen, I was always big on like being iffy about sauces.
Oh, yeah.
So I never had the Big Mac.
The Mac sauce.
Damn.
No.
You ain't even held it.
No, and I see now they got a Big Mac chicken. A Big McChicken.
Yeah.
Damn.
You had it? You had the McChicken?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so definitely.
Okay,
So
Where that video?
oh, the
at?
video right here. The video right here.
What you?
Waited 17 years for a Big Mac.
Oh man.
So I just want to show y'all this though. Tell the audience how many views they got.
15 million. 15.7 million.
15.7 million. What's that one?
Wow.
How much that one say?
Wow.
6.4 and 1.7 million. Oh wow.
You know, so
I don't even got them.
it gave me a platform to tell my story.
Yeah.
So now people interested, like, man, what's going on? Then I dropped my music. Once I dropped my music, people like, hold on. You need to get that out there. We need to start linking you in with the right people. So, you know, it's political. All this stuff is political. Who you know and what you know.
Absolutely.
And I want to say this to everybody out there, right? And a lot of people not going to say this, right? That's how prison is. Dudes ain't going super hard in there to the point where it's though, oh, I got this heart, I'm this, I'm that. Niggas surviving off of politics. What they know and who they know. Who you tied into. You feel me? And dudes acting like they going super hard. It's not. They come back on the streets and it's like, this is what I was doing in prison. You was doing that, but you was broke. You couldn't even feed your family.
So what you going to prison at young? Did you have to join a gang?
So that's real talk, yo, and I'm glad you said that, right? So, joining the gang, yo, is serious. And I'm glad you brought that topic up because a lot of people was trying to grab me. Look, man, do this, man. Man, we want you. Come on, man, you going hard. You can fight. You know, so I grew up in Hickey fighting and stuff like that. So you had all type of gangs that try to grab me. Left it alone. You know, left it alone and never talked about it. But it was real gangsters and real solid men that dealt with me. So it was a time that I got into a situation that the Muslims was gonna kill me. Because I hit one of their Muslim brothers in the cell. He was from DC. You know, it's always a DC Baltimore type of situation in the penitentiary.
Okay.
But even though I wasn't from Baltimore, that was side I was rocking with because of we so close.
Right.
So, and then most of my soldiers and troops, that's where they from. So, get to talking crazy. I wound up hitting them, almost killing them in a cell. They wanted my blood. The Muslims like, yo, a Muslim's blood is sacred. You ain't just gonna spill his blood and nothing come out of him. I'm scared. Because they kind of like the biggest gang in the prison. Wherever you go, you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So, I said a prayer. I'm like, God, for real. Like, I said a silent prayer to myself. Like, God, like, if I die today, I just hope that it was worth what I did, you know? But don't let me go like this. Couple solid men, man. They was in the yard. They kind of like surrounded me. I knew it was about to happen, but I ain't know what to do. I'm by myself. Couple solid men, man. You know who I'm talking to as I look at the camera. They went to him. They said, man, he with y'all? He said, no, he ain't with us, but ain't nobody doing nothing to him. Ain't nobody doing nothing to him. Oh, well, he shed the blood of a Muslim. We understand that. But ain't nobody doing nothing to him. So to that day, since that day, dudes was rocking with me. No, man, you with us. You feel me? And we ain't nothing happening to you. Because you a man, you stand on your own 2 feet. So I just thank God, man, because it could have went 2 different ways. Dudes couldn't even said nothing and just pushed me to the wolves.
Right. So you gained your respect, like you had the respect because they wanted you technically to be with them, but then you turned it down. But you had the respect just.
You never said he turned it down. You put words in his mouth.
Yeah, I never said. I never said I turned it down.
No, you said I'm good.
Yeah, I said I'm good. Yeah,
similar.
Yeah.
But okay, I put words in your mouth. Okay, my bad. You said you good. And so you kind of had to respect, like, I don't know, like, so how did they, so they just respect you because you just was independent, I guess?
So they respected me because, see, when you stand, so it's like, you scouting for a football team, right?
Yeah,
so you looking for the best player on in the projects or wherever. He can juke. He got a good jump shot. So people paying attention. Man, I like how he moves. He don't move sloppy. He good with the woman. He make his little money. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like he can be beneficial.
Okay.
But also he got heart. He ain't letting nobody bitch him.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yo, where you from? I'm from Edgewood. Where the fuck is that? Nigga, we don't even know where the fuck that is. Where the fuck is Edgewood? Yo, Harford County, bro. So a lot of times in prison, I had to go extra harder than the niggas that was from Baltimore City because it was like niggas was already tied into the right niggas. Ain't nobody know me. Ain't nobody know the little kid from Edgewood. So now I gotta prove myself. So now it got to the point where it's though when anybody come from Edgewood or Harford County, niggas ask them like, yo, you know meal ticket? Because of the respect that I gained. And it was I still talk to dudes from prison today. Yo, bro, you good out there? Shit, I'm chilling, bruh. You know what I mean? And I make sure I put money on their books, or sometimes I can't answer their phone, but they know I love them. You know, I got real life responsibilities as well. You know, so my approach to the game is different. Niggas can get on a track and rap, make up some shit, but like I really lit it. And it's like, it ain't even worth it. Yeah.
Right. So technically, you did join. I wasn't getting to it, but once you went to that,
What I like too about the Muslims, they do you feel like everybody gravitate to them just because they have so much respect or? Like,
so there's a protection bracket. We already know that gangs is for protection brackets, right? And not to say that everybody joins a gang or the Muslims is for a protection bracket, because some people want to change their life. Some people want to be like, man, you know what? I did a crime. This ain't even really me.
Right.
I want to go ahead and change my life, so it gives them an outlet. But then the other side, people know that they get with Muslims and then they gonna be good. They ain't gotta fight nobody. They ain't gotta put no work in.
Those people faking it sometimes.
They faking it till they make it. You know what I mean? But just like a lot of dudes. But the thing is, it don't even matter no more, because it's like, if I sit up here and say, if I came in here with some paperwork and said, look, man, yo told, this what happened, it ain't even gonna be respected no more. Certain people gonna respect it, but it's like, it don't even mean nothing no more.
It still means something. What you mean?
What I mean is this, right? I had paperwork on somebody. You know, when I was young, I had paperwork on somebody and I sent it to the streets. And when I sent it to the streets, I seen that ain't nothing happened. It didn't even matter. And people still dealing with a person. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? It just don't say nothing to me, because now we going into the mind frame of, I feel like it's disrespect now. You say you deal with me, but you ain't doing this. But we know what comes with the game. You feel me?
Call that selective politicking?
Selective politicking. Boy, you
went to college or something.
Oh, shit.
Well, you know,
shit. Don't pop this nigga up.
Sit for that one.
Don't pop this nigga up. What college you graduate from?
Yeah.
Know it all university. It's like
Streets University.
Yeah, but but on a more serious note, you know, it's just weird, yo. It's just weird. You know, it's just weird.
Different politic type of, like, almost like a community.
Yeah, it's a community, because you got people I heard one time a dude said, if you heard one of my songs, I said, nigga swept shit under the rug. And if you go back to my music, people listen, because they like, what he gonna say? What do he know? What do he really know? What is he gonna expose? You feel me? Because he been in prison 17 years, so I know he seen a lot of stuff that was in here. So it's like, damn, I'm gonna listen to him. I'm gonna see what he gonna say. So Jews are sweep things under the rug. Meaning like we ain't gonna deal with that right now because he one of ours. It's gonna make us look bad if we expose it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes because he one of ours, but a lot of times because it's the nigga who getting the most money, and or it's the plug.
Definitely.
And if,
yeah.
And if he ain't good, we not gonna be good. Cause we under this nigga.
Like it's like they not. What do they say when they take out the like the source or whatever, like the main person, then everybody else will fall.
Right. Because like it's a lot of things being said about the nigga who run the label. What's your name? COP.
Man, you know I'm out.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm about to say I don't know.
I was gonna ask too. Hold on. What year did you get? When were you 15? What year did you get incarcerated?
So I fell in 2008. Yep, I fell in 2008.
Yeah, with the baggy jeans and all that.
Yeah.
How you feeling about the style now?
I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get with it. I'm trying to get with it, but on a serious note, it's definitely different. It's like, dang, I just seen him. I'm like, hey, why he take his pants off? I know it's all new, but I know you got change in time. That's just like rappers. Like, you got dudes that's rapping. It's like, damn, it was gonna sound like he in the 1990s. Like, why is everybody, gravitating to him? But then I realized it's the money. So, but I love all the local rappers out here doing their thing, man. I definitely tilt my hat to them for real.
Who's one of your favorite?
Locally?
Yes.
Locally, man, I gotta say YG Tech, man. YG Tech, I gotta tilt my
Tech
hat.
doing his thing. I like Tech.
I was gonna say, who was influencing you back in 2008, or was you into music at all?
Yeah, I was always into music, right? Who influenced me was Tupac, man. I always listened to Pop for some reason because I felt the pain. I felt like, man, I understand that,
Was 50 Cent coming around in time? 2008?
Yeah, 50 Cent was coming.
I feel like he was like taking over the rap.
Yeah, he was coming. 50 Cent definitely was coming.
Sorry.
What else? But I felt Pop though because it was like I went through the same situation. Like life keep going. Life gonna keep going. So even though I did all that time, I knew that time was gonna keep going. Time ain't wait for me. Like I blew up to the point where as though when I'm out in public, people recognize me. So now it's like, man, I took my hat to you, bro. Welcome home and stuff like that. Like that mean a lot to me from where I came from. So it could be worse.
So you said you saw people that committed suicide, So were there times you were locked up for a long time, you were facing a long time. Were there times where you were suicidal mentally?
Mentally, I never got to the point where as though suicidal where I wanted to kill myself, but it was a time where I was going super hard. I mean, when I say super hard, I mean like I ain't had no respect. So it was like, man, I don't give a hell what you talking about. You feel me? And I was gonna make somebody kill me. Either I was gonna kill somebody or they was gonna kill me. So I didn't have the mindset of, I'm gonna take a rope or I'm gonna take a whole bunch of pills and kill myself. It was more so like, man, I don't even care no more. If a nigga hit me in my neck and kill me,
like
then it is what it is.
Like dragging,
right.
You just didn't give a fuck. How old were you then? Like,
I was like
20s?
I was like 19. I was in Cumberland, Maryland, one of the worst prisons in the state of Maryland. Right.
It's funny that you said it's one of the worst because so is this like that's not the feds or when you hear about Cumberland, they make it seem like Cumberland is cool. Like,
it ain't nothing cool about it, man. I got dudes right now that been locked down 6 days straight, no shower, man. Shout out to Black Rob, man. I love you, bro. But them dudes be getting carried in there. The police be carrying them. They ain't showing no love. They don't care. And them dudes ain't never going home. Them dudes up there got double life plus 60, life plus 25, 90 years, 85 years. So the mindset is different. It ain't like you in a camp where somebody got like 5 years. You trying to go home. Look, I ain't really trying to do none of that, man. I'm trying to get home to my girl.
It's different.
These niggas like, bro, I ain't never going home ever again. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's different.
You feel me? I got 25 years, nigga. I'm about to go off for parole and go home in 60 days. And my cell buddy say, man, matter of fact, I don't even want this nigga to go home. Nigga, I'm dead, man. He don't care. He don't got nothing to live for. So dudes playing like it's cool. Oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that until they get in prison and see the reality. Them niggas call me every day. Yo, can you please call the board? Yo, they got us locked down. They ain't giving us no showers. Yo, can I get $25? You just say your man doing $30,000 a day. He ain't sent you $25? Nigga, I'm out here trying to do it the right way. But I'ma still send it. Cause I know how I feel.
But do you add that part in though? Like your man doing 30,000.
Always tell him, bro.
Okay.
I'm not glorifying nobody that don't give back to me.
Exactly.
Yo, you need a lawyer. Your lawyer 17 bands. Ask him how much he got. He ain't got nothing.
Well, let's talk about the lady.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So, when I came home, you know, I want to do this rapping stuff. So I got out there. I started gaining the buzz. People started listening to what I'm saying. You know, so I guess people like, man, who is he? We ain't never heard of him. Who is he? Opened up for Jada Kiss.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Jada, man. He pulled me out the crowd, showed me a lot of love, man. He told me he felt my story, told me keep going. I salute you. I opened up for Conway the Machine down at Echo Stage, I think, the Echo Lounge. They whole community showed me a lot of love.
Griselda.
Yeah, you know what's going on with that music. So after that, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just start my own label. I probably would be further than where I am if I just would have worried about myself. But it was people that I went to school with. It was people that I seen that had talent, but they ain't had no vision. They like, I don't even know where to go with this shit. So I'm talking to somebody. They like, man, look, why you just don't grab a label and then start pushing them? The outcome of the money gonna be more. Go independent. So what I did was, I'm like, you know what? Created a name, TMG, right? What stands for Ticket Music Group. It's just a spinoff on my name, you know, because I'm meal ticket, so I'm like Ticket Music Group. So at first, I just did it, grabbed a girl that I went to school with. She out here grinding, but she ain't really getting no publicity. But she can rap. So I'm like, man, why ain't nobody really sharing it, liking and stuff? I'm like, man, dang. How did I been home 6 months and just took off, but ain't nobody showing them love? So I'm like, maybe she need a machine behind her. So I grabbed her and I seen instantly it was a spark. She like, bro, can I get in the studio? Well, I'm paying for studio time. Now, mind you, I ain't been home a year. So I'm spending money on transportation. I'm spending money on studio time. I'm spending money on videos. I'm spending money on food. I'm spending money on clothes. I'm spending all of this money trying to build this up. So I said, listen, before I invest in you or anybody else, I got to know that you for real about this.
Yes, sir.
A lift from Baltimore to where I'm at, $40, $50. So that's $100 dead back.
Yes, sir.
So I started TMG, and then once I seen it started getting recognized, and people like, man, who the hell is this nigga? He just came out of nowhere. Who is he? Girl like, man, you better get that LLC before somebody steal your idea. She's like, somebody will steal your idea and run with it under a different name, because ain't nobody doing that. Everybody is worried about themselves. So I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about no LLC. Next thing you know, got an LLC, start taking off. Reached out to K-Sal, went on the radio. Shout out to K-Sal, man. She gave me my first start when I first came home. K-Sal, Kimberly Sally, man. Make sure y'all tap into her. Gave me my first start. Was on TV, Channel 2. I walked through the casino, my face on 50 TVs in that joint.
Damn.
Blew my mind. I'm like, people watching, people sending me clips. Oh man, this man on real live TV.
Wow.
Just came home. Been on the radio. Boom. Telling my story. So it was like people start reaching out to me like, I'm like, shit, yo, I might got something here. Then I start rapping. People start reaching out to me. Bro, listen, I rap, I sing. Listen, one dude even told me he do magic.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, poof, be gone. But all jokes aside, I'm like, why is people believing in me? So when I'm in the studio and I'm dealing with my artists, it start making me cry, bro. I start getting emotional.
How many artists you got so far?
So I got, the first person I ever got with my label was Sadie's Baby, right? Make sure y'all go follow her, Sadie's Baby, man. Then I grabbed Lucy Liu, which is an R&B singer. And then somebody else reached out to me, which her name is Shay, right? Very talented.
So you got all women?
Yeah, I got.
How your girl feel about that?
Whew, boy, we be. Hey, I'm talking about.
Oh man.
Listen, she understand though. Now it's getting to the point where it's though, cause she see me. When I'm in public, people running. I'm talking about. I'm walking downtown Baltimore. Dude in the middle of the street pulls his car over. Skrr, boom.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, ho, what's going on? He like, bro, I seen you on TikTok, man. Welcome home, yo. I follow you, yo. Yo, keep your story going. Keep going, yo. You deserve that shit.
That's dope.
And so she see it. She like, bro, we gotta get merch. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. But at first, she wasn't real good because we know how women is. We know how that everybody looking for a ticket out. You know, women that had sex with you and try to trap you and all that stuff.
Sure will.
So, boy, that like you know something about that.
We was just talking about that.
Right. Somebody ever trapped you yet?
We talked about it. They tried. We talked about that.
They tried?
You was here today. Why you did?
Oh, he didn't hear it.
All right. Watch that
You
episode.
know, every episode's gonna be different viewers.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
The baby wasn't mine, nigga. All right.
So it only happened to you once. And the reason why I'm saying that to you is because sometimes men might get trapped or attempted to get trapped several times. So it only happened to you once.
Oh yeah, it only happened to me once. You gotta learn from your mistakes.
Oh, okay, you just didn't not let it happen again.
That's deep. That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep.
I'm curious too. When you got out, what was the first thing you did?
Yeah.
Like, what was you excited to do too? Like, what was the first thing you did, and then what was you like really excited to do?
The first thing I was excited to do was get in the studio. I'm not can't lie.
Okay.
Like I gotta get my pain out there. I gotta get my because there's a million people around the world that feel like me, but they just don't know how to express it. So it was like I kept telling my cousin, "Man, I'm going straight to the studio." He like, "Man, you ain't gonna go get no."
That's what
was my next question.
Right, and he like, "Something wrong with you?" I said, "No." I said, "You see the $1 million yet?" He like, "No, nigga, I'm struggling." But you worrying about the women, though.
Yeah.
It's a distraction.
That's right.
I just went 17 years without it.
Yeah.
I'ma get to it. But right now, I gotta get this money. I gotta focus up. And if I would've did things differently, I probably wouldn't get a check off of TikTok every month. I get a check off of TikTok. I make money in my sleep.
That's lit.
Went to Miami, went to New York, went to PA, went to Delaware, went to New Jersey.
Since you been out. Oh, you was lit. Wait, so what was the first
6
thing
months.
though? What was the first thing you did? Like right when whoever picked you up, which you did?
Oh, I went out to eat. I went to Potty Cuisine. Shout out to Potty Cuisine. They make some good lamb chops, man. Yeah, definitely. They make some good lamb chops. Shout out to Potty Cuisine.
Yeah,
love pie.
So I went to go get some food. You know, after that, once I went to go get some food, went straight to the studio, started recording. My song "Big on Big" was on all streaming platforms on the MEALTICKETNU. That video, first day home, ain't no editing, nothing. 150,000 views. You know, so it was just like that's what I did, but I was a little nervous when I came home, right? Because dealing with women. I'm not gonna lie. I was a kid when I went to prison. So it was like, I never really made love to a woman for real. You
or like probably try, to talk to her.
Right, yeah, just to
see what.
Yeah, just trying to.
Bro, you came home at the right time.
Yeah,
you got talk.
Right, so when I came, listen. So when I came home, it was like, man, they aggressive.
Oh yeah,
they coming. I'm like, I came to Baltimore City, came to Lafayette and Port, man. Shout out to Sydney, shout out to my man, the whole Lafayette and Port, man. Listen. Okay. I'm like, damn, this is how it's going on. Say nothing. They like, bro, you ain't gotta say nothing. I'm like, man, this is weird. This is crazy. It blew my mind. But on a serious note, though, man, I was a little nervous because it was like, I never did this before. How a woman gonna react when I get with her and I never did this before? How she gonna look at it? But after a while, once I got in the groove of things and seen how things was moving, it was like, all right, she worked with me through it. So it was like, okay, now she teaching me. But my hardest thing was I gotta learn how to drive. I gotta do all that shit. I got real life problems. You feel me? So much. I came home, got my permit. I gotta get my license down, so I got that out the way. Try to drive, man. Somebody let me drive their car, almost crashed it. Oh my gosh! So it's like, man, what am I doing? It's
okay. It's gonna take time. Like, I mean, you missed a lot of milestones too. Just like as a teenager, I mean, you still had 16, 17, 18. To get to that like adult. That's a lot. Yeah. Be patient, so like you told them, be patient. Like definitely be patient.
So go to adult prom and just
we need an adult prom.
Basically, you're in a relationship, and when you first came home, all the women were just coming at you like very aggressive or whatever. So, what is your approach now when a woman tries to talk to you and you're in a relationship?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I live the lifestyle of a rapper. It's like it comes like on an everyday basis, right? And I try to deal with it respectfully. I try not to even indulge in it, because it's like I got a woman that was there for me. When that money was when I was messed up and I'm like, yo, I need $1,000. I gotta wait. I'm gonna make 20,000.
But I mean, ain't no niggas gonna sit up here and say you cheating, dog.
Yeah, ain't no shit. You trying to get me hurt up in this job.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
When a woman tries to get at you,
like how do you deflect?
How do you approach that? Trust me, we're getting somewhere.
Right? Okay.
How do you approach that when a woman trying to get at you? You ain't really worried about the woman, but they coming at you.
Okay.
How do you
sometimes I can't lie to you, right? Sometimes it'll go to a situation where it's though I'm like, damn. She blow my mind. But then I realize, like, it ain't even worth it. Right? So, I'll be like, I'm in a relationship. She, what she do? It ain't even that serious. I'm in a relationship. Because one thing that I know is, why would I swap out a dime? You feel me? Like, it don't make sense. What you think about a dime for a dime? What you talking about?
There's a saying. There's always something prettier
Yeah.
There's always
Grass is
somebody
green on the other
more
side.
money. There's always somebody.
So the grass is green on the other side. Is what you're saying.
It's not always green, is what you saying.
Right.
No. Oh, you saying
Right,
it's not.
because what I'm saying is that
But you ain't
because he
gonna
says
go
$12
for
a
grass.
dime for a dime. That
Oh,
means
yeah.
you might got a dime and then this other dime trying to get at you, but it's just like it don't matter how beautiful of a woman that you got. There's always gonna be somebody that looks better,
Yeah.
that seems like they're better, like their career might be better, but
Yeah.
there's never gonna be the one that you got that's good
Yeah.
for you. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then, and like you said, it might sound good, and you feel me?
Right.
Like if you happy with what you got, then that's just temptation.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
we're supposed to, as a people, we're supposed to improve year by year.
Right.
So we gotta improve financially and all that, but we just gotta keep the same bitch.
I'm glad that she said that.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You know what?
Exactly.
I was dealing with this guy, and I live off of this. If that
You live
man,
off of him?
What you talking about, sis? Yeah.
no, baby, I live off of something that he taught me.
Okay.
Every year, you are supposed to level up. So I live by that. I try to make more money than I made last year. I try to be a better woman than I was last year. Whatever. I just try to level up from where I was last year. So with your bitch or whatever, your bitch should be leveling up every year. You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? Right. And you answered my question how, I'm not going to say how I thought you was going to answer, but I'm glad that you answered it, because my question is always with the men, how do you address a woman that says, no, my question was, why don't men ever turn down women and say that I'm in a relationship? And you said it. You told her, you know.
Man, you do that all the time. Why you gonna say why don't we?
Never. And I want to hope that this man's not lying, but it never happens. Men don't never. No, listen. This is right now. Men don't never be like, a girl can try to get at him. He'll never say, yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard that. I ain't gonna lie.
I say I got a girl. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, and a girl. They not. You know, say they got ass.
Niggas that say that.
I don't know niggas, but I've never heard him be like, oh yeah, I got a girl. Like I'm
Time out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's ask a serious
What have you
question. All
ever
right, let's ask a serious
How was
question.
your last relationship?
When have you ever approached a man to try to holler at?
What?
What? No. Have you tried to approach a
I've
man?
shot my shot before, baby. Yes, I could be wild. I say that. Okay.
So y'all be out here shooting.
Oh no, I shot.
No, I didn't say I be out there shooting my shot. Like this is a thing for me.
One at a time.
Okay.
I said that I've done it. I'm not out here. You
But
feel
for the scenario that you're asking for, the woman will have to shoot a shot. You know that, right? You ain't to come up to a man for him to say, no, I got a girl. When the men are the one actually shooting shots, we come up to the women. That's right. So cut that bullshit out, man.
Okay, if you want to reverse it, if you want to reverse, you know what?
Nah, but yeah, I get what you're saying though. Both of y'all, I get what both.
And you had your girl book when you was locked up, or she got her when like she became your girl after?
Nah, I had it. Like when I got locked up, she was dead. You know, she was dead. She was dead for me. You know, some things happen as far as like me keep going on lock up, me just doing dumb stuff. You know, the feds inside the jail, they trying to hit you with extra charges, and it's like you're not projecting like a person that want to go home. Like, what you want the fame? Like, what is you doing? So it was like, I'm like, yo, I got 25 years. I don't know when the fuck I'm going to come home or if I'm going to make it home. So I just stopped really talking to her. But at the end of my bid, it was like some type of way we got back in contact. And when we got back in contact,
I was just bringing the fucking roll.
you know, it was like lawyers need to be paid, straight paid that $5,000 for a lawyer. It was she was doing real stuff, and I understood that, like, damn, yo, like what I deserve to get all this. Even though the lawyer ain't do nothing, just took our bread, it was like, damn. So I'm like, yo, look, yo, I got half, man. I got half of it.
Do you feel as though
Be honest,
do you feel as though you with her because you owe her?
I'm glad you said that. right? Because a lot of people say that. No, real tough. People I been trying to phrase it a different way, but put it in perspective, right? At first, I do owe it, right? But when I did another podcast show, shout out to Mama Tanya, she did something. She said, baby, I've been waiting all these years for you to come home. I met her inside a prison, right? I called her like, man, I'm trying to get my story out. Can you help me? Right? So she said, I waited all this time to see you. She digged in her pocket. Boom. She pulled out $100, right? I said, what's this for? She said, it's for you. I said, man, no, I don't want that. She said, it's for you. Take it. She said this. Do you owe me anything? I said, no, why? She said, that's how I want you to look at life. Don't ever be with somebody or deal with somebody because they did something for you. I did this, I give you this $100 because I wanted to give it to you. You don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me a cent. You don't owe me. You gotta call me. You ain't gotta shout me out. You ain't gotta do nothing. I did that because it's in my heart to do that for you. You just came home. Then that's when I realized, and I looked my girl deep in her eyes one day, and I said, yo, it's more than that. Because I wouldn't even be where I'm at if it wasn't for her. Because it was many times where as though I was about to go back to prison. I'm like, man, my pride got in the way in a lot of situations. You feel me? Yeah. But I asked myself, is it worth it? Is it worth me being back on a cell block with a life sentence because I hurt somebody? Or because I'm out here trying to rob somebody? When my guys is rooting for me, when the whole prison system like, go. Yo, we living through you, bro. You are only option.
I'm gonna circle back to the questions. I don't know if you answered it or not. Do you think you with her because you owe her? You said, yeah, you do owe her, but you never said, I mean, you ain't gotta answer it.
Yeah.
But then he just now said that it's more than that.
Yeah,
he told her that it's more than that. He knew that it was a feeling where, it's worth more than that.
Yeah.
The favors.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like it's more, like she said, it's more than that. Bro, and don't get it confused. You feel me? When I'm out and I see a pretty woman or whatever the case may be, I be like, man, she pretty. You feel me? But then reality snap, like, yo, you leave what you got, or you mess this up. If anything happened, she won't bail you up. She won't really be there for you. That's the thing.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to
yo, listen, check this out. I want you to understand this, bro. I want you to understand this, and this is from my heart. I don't know if you ever been to prison. I don't know if you ever dealt with nobody in prison, but I want you to, this is the thing. I'm on the bed. All the phones hanging. Like, why nobody can get on the phone? Nobody can get on the phone. Ain't nobody answer the phone for him. Nobody answer the phone for him. Hey, I'm on the phone talking to my girl, my leg up. What's up, babe? You get that money? Yeah. I just ordered you a $100 care package too. So on top of your commissary, you got that too. Hey, bro, I had it back. What's up, bro? Yo, you can make a 3-way for me? Yeah, I got you. That shit I'll never forget. You get what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. So that's why I go hard every day with the music, because I can't forget that shit. Even when I came home with a couple dollars. Nigga, put your money to the side. What's wrong with you? And ain't too many women that's doing that, bro.
Yeah, I feel like your mindset gonna be different too.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't have all the accessibility as every other man did. Right. So you thinking more with your head, not your other head. It's not easy. You're not no bad looking woman. You're not no bad looking woman. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
If I seen you in a club or something, or I seen you, I'm like, man, she pretty.
Yeah.
You know, she a bad female, but it's like, I gotta see. You feel what I'm saying? So my hunger different.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, you been out here grinding for 10 years and you ain't got 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
You ain't hungry enough.
Yeah.
I'm just working more harder than dudes. I ain't doing nothing special. I'm beating the streets. I'm beating the pavements. I'm putting my merch out there. I'm reaching out. I don't got no pride issue.
That's good, because a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yes,
A dude to see me in public and I see, yo, keep looking at, I say, yeah, you probably know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But out of his pride, he not gonna say nothing to me because he like, man, I'm too hard to say something to you.
That's how it be.
It's sad.
And before we wrap up, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, you said you was about to go back to prison because your pride was in the way. Can you give one example of where your pride got in the way to give some advice to somebody that's out there that's coming home and to, you know, not go back?
So I had when I came home, I'm trying to figure out the job situation. I'm like, man, okay, I made some money or whatever. This shit ain't gonna last forever. I gotta get a job. My PO on my back. I'm rapping. She some type of way she hearing my music. She tell me I can't rap about this. Or, I'm gonna get you violated and all this. And I'm like,
they can violate you for rap?
Man, it's serious. It's getting to the
And is that something new? Because
I never heard that.
listen, I don't know.
and I say that because now rappers are getting in trouble, or they're using the things that they say that raps against them. So that's why I say, is that something new?
See, I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm out the loop. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's like, you talking about guns, you talking about killing somebody. So now it's like, if a crime happened, I'm being looked at. You know, the police got your file, so they looking at certain stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, now it's like, okay, I gotta be more smart.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, how do I make more money? So I'm going out, reaching out to people. I wound up getting a job at a warehouse. So while I'm at the warehouse, is little young kids and whatnot. I'm like, man, excuse me, can I get the microwave? Yo, looked at me like I was a sucker or something, right? Somewhere down the line, people feel like when you give respect, it make you weak.
Yeah, that's for it.
So I ain't paying no mind. And then I went back to my mentality. Like, what you say? That fast, I checked his temperature. He was unconscious of what he doing. That fast, it could have been a situation that landed me back in prison because you free, but you really not. I'm still on parole.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I would have smashed you. I would have been back in prison with a life bit. That's how real it is. So even though you free, it don't mean you free. Because one false move, you violate. Man, still I'm back in the prison.
Not back that up.
Now,
Because in jail, that whole microwave situation or that situation wouldn't have slid.
yeah,
right?
he would have been done.
Right.
He would have been done. You feel me? Shock trauma. He going out to jail that fast. So it's like, another thing is I battle with the mentality, because a prison mentality and the street mentality is two different things. We big on respect. Everything you doing is respect. Excuse me, sister. Excuse me, brother. Can I get in the microwave? My bad, I ain't mean to hit you. But on the streets, it's like, if you say that, dude look at you like you weak. Like, man, who talking about excuse me? Man, sorry ass nigga. And you be like, bro, you don't even know. First of all, you can't even think. That's the thing. You can't even think past go. So how do you think you gonna outthink somebody? Because you read 48 Laws of Power. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. I'm just here to give people reality of it. Because I've been through it. You know, I don't glorify none of this shit because I lost family for this shit. I lost homeboys to this shit. I got homeboys that's in prison that's never coming home. So I don't glorify none of this shit, but I just try to tell people like, look, man, it don't make you soft if you had respect. It don't. You know, it don't. And a lot of dudes want to get out of gangs and want to do all that stuff, but they're too deep in it. They scared. But they'd go if they could without nothing happening to them. So, you know, the thing is, man, just be patient with yourself, man. Like I said, thank you again. We already know, man. All things go podcast, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You know, they turning the city up, man. They the number one. The number one. They don't all say it in the city. Y'all don't know what it is. Come out here, man. Enjoy it, man. Come on, man. Come and support. This is what we doing, man. I'm telling you, turn up with All Things Go podcast, man. It's your boy MEALTICKETNU. I'm rocking with
DJ Ashmore.
With Lee.
Y'all know it's E, man.
Man, open the window. I'm out of here for real.
Comment, subscribe.
And we out.
Yeah, peace.
Just like that.
Hey, you say the whole outro though.